Hi there Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 16th of June. If you cast your mind back to April, it was a very complex month with some planetary conditions that really were quite tricky to deal with, and one element of those is repeated this week when Pluto in your sign squares up to Mars. Now Mars is the planet which asks us to be ourselves, to really express our individuality. And in the part of your horoscope that it's occupying, it's giving you a lot more confidence and has done since the end of last year. But in this angle, the danger is that you could almost show too much self-conviction this week, which could be counterproductive. And the reason for this is there's a very, very sweet link this week between Venus in your sector of affection and romance, which is combining beautifully well with Jupiter in your sector of relationships. And if you can just let go a little bit of the need to have your voice heard in quite such a strident way and negotiate more and listen to what other people are saying to you, and also be aware of the detail of situations, there's an enormous amount you can gain. Because last week your ruler checked the planet Venus in quite a restrictive way. In fact, it does do so still this week on Monday. But as the week goes on, there is an opportunity for things to loosen up. It's true there is a quarter moon on Wednesday, suggesting that if you try to pack too much into this week too quickly and try to get so much done because you feel a huge urge to be very, very virtuous, it could actually be counterproductive, and you may end up spreading yourself too thinly and even feeling a little bit stressed. And part of this comes from the fact that Mercury rewinds this week on Tuesday to be back in Gemini, and it's side by side with the Sun through to Friday. And this is quite a brittle combination, one which is great if we really concentrate, and you could have an amazing brainwave. But on the other hand, the energy that Mars and Pluto are generating could see you impulsive and demanding answers straight away without just taking the time to just work things out for yourself, which is what you need to do. And the turning point this week really can be on Saturday, when the Sun makes its way into your opposite sign. And this gives you an opportunity to engage with other people much more effectively, to have more energy when it comes to being competitive, if that's what your lifestyle or work demands, or if you just like socially to do some sports. But certainly once the Sun moves, it does give you a greater instinct to just connect in a more successful way with other people. And that's going to support that very sweet link between Venus and Jupiter, which could see you having an amazing date this week or an amazing connection. But in an existing relationship, it may be harder to pull that in because of the more strident, competing, and really quite tricky energies that are at play too. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.